It is 7:16 with Fernando and Greg.
Hello, good morning.
Waking up with Fernando and Greg.
99.7 now.
I think we need some appropriate music.
Now I know my heart is a ghost town.
That is the new single from Adam Lambert called Ghost Town, which, by the way, is on repeat in the car, at home.
Yes.
I love it. You gave us something to dance to.
You're really gay. You're really
I am
gay,
super
Fernando.
gay. I love this song.
I don't like that you're skinnier than me, Adam. I'm so mad.
Well, you know, it's part of the gig, I think.
it's
part of the
What, were you on the Beyonce Met Gala ball dress diet that she's been touting?
God, she looked good, didn't she?
Yes, that dress
She
looks
was
amazing.
so hot. Oh,
You look good, I have to say.
thank you. Thank you.
You're looking really hot.
you're not going to get me in that dress.
You know I'm not into white guys, but I'm like kind
He
of.
could be swayed.
Is this more than it was before? Like you didn't
the
have all
tattoos?
the tattoos.
Yeah, I might have gotten more since I was here last.
Yeah.
Check the
What-
Fernando and Greg
what was
Peep
that
Show at
He's like,
997now.com.
no, Adam's like, I've met you guys before.
Yeah,
I
No,
don't
I
know.
remember, but was that 3 years ago, maybe?
It was
It's
a while,
been a while,
yeah.
yeah.
This
It's been a
one's
while.
new. This is
So,
great.
what you've been up to
Showing
in
them all
3
these
years.
tattoos here. Yeah.
I think those are hot. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
do any of those have, what's the meaning for some of
Well, where do I start?
We really don't. Have
This
time
one on
for
my wrist, I mean, I wish people could see it at home, but this on my wrist is Latin for freak of nature.
them? They can see it.
them?
997 now.
They totally can.
Check it out,
The
guys.
Peep Show.
See, these are the things that you miss by not watching the Peep Show at 997now.com.
There's
All
a
right.
lot of hidden meanings.
Yeah,
you know.
there's
It's
a
like
lot
a
of things
passport
going on
stamp.
there. It looks fantastic.
Thank you.
I see you have a gauge in your ear. Do you have both?
Yep. They're little zero.
So are you
gauges.
gonna get like to the point to where?
No, I'm not put plates in there. No.
Yeah, no.
No dishware. No, I'm going to keep it small.
Thankfully.
That's
Yeah.
something I would never say. Keep it small.
All right, the new album is going to be out June 16th called The Original High. Ghost Town is the first single. I saw you performing on Ellen.
Yeah.
And so all new. I mean, here's the thing. I know you've been touring with Queen as well.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of work, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because you
Fernando always wants to break it down. That's too much work.
Yeah,
for him.
it's a lot of work.
We
for
work
you.
4 hours a day. So
Right.
were you
Yeah.
working more than that?
Well, no, actually.
Oh, see, you have an easy job
not
too.
on the hours, but the 4 hours that I was working were really intense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm just watching that performance. Like, I've seen you before, and you've always been fantastic. But I'm just like, wow, he's learned a little something. There's more to it, like that.
Aw, thanks for
Yeah,
saying
I mean,
that.
you look better than ever. The performance is
Thanks.
great. What was that like, though, being on the road? Basically in the place of like Freddie Mercury.
It was crazy. I mean, I was definitely kind of intimidated when we first kind of set it up because I thought, oh gosh, what are the diehard Queen fans going to think? Are they going to like me? Can I handle?
But there
all
was
this?
already a base for that from American Idol, right? I mean,
I definitely had my fans coming to the show too, but especially when we were overseas in Europe. I mean, that's like Queen country for sure.
But everybody had seen you perform
yeah, I mean,
Queen
I think,
before.
like I said,
I knew you could kill it.
I hope so. Yeah, and I had fun. I had a good time with it, and it worked out. So my fears were laid to rest after the first couple shows.
Were there opportunities to meet groupies were you like feeling like the
Groupies?
real rock star type of situation out there?
I mean, I have my.
come on, this is rock and roll. We know what goes on backstage.
Yeah,
Are we doing
I
this
dabble
again?
where I can.
We had Nathan from The Wanted yesterday. We already asked him about their sex life.
Yeah.
He had none. Max had it all. So now he wants to know about yours.
As pop stars, we're not supposed to have them nowadays with the media. If you have any sort of sex life and you talk about it, it's turned against you.
That's
Yeah.
true. Well, what's so funny is the last time I saw you, I don't know if you've been on TMZ, but the last time I saw you on TMZ, you were like at Whole Foods, and I was like, "Wow, Adam has a crazy
Scandal.
life.
Right.
He is such
Scandal.
you as a gay pop artist should be having some kind of crazy scandal, and you have
And
nothing.
meanwhile, I'm at Whole Foods buying like organic food.
You
Yeah.
are yes,
Spending like
that's-
$15 for a bottle of juice.
That's the best you can.
Adam didn't buy a non-GMO vegetable. What's going on
So
here?
what? That's the best you can do, Adam.
That's it. That's all I got. I mean, the zucchinis in that Whole Foods
Oh,
are
Lord.
amazing.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, that's funny. You were in the carrot aisle. I was like,
What is the
God.
scandal that's going on in your life?
I have
Anything?
no scandal. I have no scandal.
Men?
No scandal.
You were just breaking up with a guy when you came
when I was here last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just you're single.
Yeah. But I'm so busy. It's like you can't really expect someone to have a relationship with you when you're on the road all the time. It's not very fair.
Do you have any
It's like I
Grindr
don't even have
pictures out there?
I don't even have a dog. I
Okay,
can't
do you
even
have Grindr or
I can't-
Scruff?
I can't even take care of a fucking puppy. Oh! Sorry. Hello, San Francisco.
That's all right.
Oh my God, we just had a
We just had a meeting about
meeting
that.
about that.
There's the
yesterday.
scandal. There's the scandal. Adam Lambert has a potty mouth.
That was
There
scandalous.
Apologies.
No
That's
worries.
okay.
It's okay. It
It's
just
early.
means
No
you're
filter.
comfortable. So no dog and no man. My God. I mean, it doesn't sound as glamorous as I thought to be on the road all the time.
No, I like
worth
no dog
it.
and no man.
Yeah.
That's the
worth
life
it.
for me.
There's no responsibility.
You have the life
No, it's
that
good.
I want.
I have. There's my Flat Stanley. There he is.
No,
There's-
you're taking a
there's
picture
my
with us.
boyfriend.
You don't know this yet,
Right.
but my cousin sent me. She's 6. She sent me this Flat Stanley, and I've been waiting for somebody important to come in here.
Right.
Finally,
You're finally here.
and I
love-
can send it back
I
to
love
her.
his fashion. Look at this polka dot tie. His no neck look.
My-
That's
my-
really hot.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that.
He's
just
a looker.
stumpy. Yeah.
Is that your type?
Here, I'll just go ahead.
He's
And,
got a great head of hair.
And that's about it.
what is your tie? I'll just go ahead and take it right now. Here, while we're doing this, I don't have to do it later.
Why does it say Brooke on the back of it?
Because that's
Who's
her
that?
name. That's
Oh.
my cousin.
All right. Big
There
picture.
you go. All right, there we got the Flat Stanley picture. What is your type? We were just
Someone
talking
that can
about
put
that.
up with me? I don't know. I mean,
Yeah. Wow.
that's
Boy,
a start.
Those are some pretty wide parameters.
Yeah. Someone who can handle all my crazy.
Yeah.
Great.
Can you handle
Yeah.
my breathing?
You know,
Check.
I think this is. I think I mentioned this the last time you were here. I'm sure you remember it. But it was weird that we sort of are connected with you through Paula Abdul
Oh, yeah, that's right.
because she became obsessed with us like 8 years ago or 7 years
we were
ago.
passing fancy.
And it was when you were on American Idol, and she actually flew us. She called, and she was so obsessed with us. She wanted us to come to the finals, and we were actually there for your final
Oh, that's right.
performance
Yeah,
on
yeah.
American Idol, which
Yeah.
was cool. And we got to hang out with her, and we were like,
you
okay,
believe
do you want
that
any
that's
prescription
6 years?
drugs?
You did that 6 years ago almost?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean,
I thought it was longer, but it's only been 6 years?
It's 5, 6, something like that.
All right, now really dish on
Crazy.
Paula.
and it
Come on.
feels.
I love Paula. Paula was like an angel to me the whole time. She was so nice to me. And then every time I saw her afterwards, it was just like I haven't
Do you
actually seen her in
think
a
that
while.
she really had the relationship with that guy that wrote that
Why
book?
are you asking me
that
all
thought-
these salacious questions?
That's what we want.
You are
Because listen,
awful.
we got to get you
No.
out of Whole Foods and into
Yeah. Like, in your opinion,
Whole Foods.
do you think that she had that relationship with that guy?
I don't know. I have no idea.
And I'm sure
I
you're
hope
too.
she's happy. That's all. I
I'm
care
sure you're
about.
too busy now, like everybody else in America. You're not watching American Idol.
Yeah, sadly.
Whoops.
Well, is there anybody from those days that like you are still close with? Like, did you make any like real tight friendship to this day? You know.
You know, it does seem like a lifetime ago. I have to say. I
Yeah.
No, that's no.
Yeah.
It's not. We're not all talking. I mean, every once in a while, there's like, I got a message from Matt Gerard the other day on Twitter. I said hi back. Like on direct
Yeah.
message.
Who's
We were
that?
like, "How are you?"
Ooh, Matt Gerard.
That's who you liked. So
There's
that was
a
your
handful
friend.
of people. No, I mean, like Allison's amazing. She and I got along. She came on my tour with me. She opened for me on my first tour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
Allison.
Yeah. I'm funny though. I'm such like a forward motion kind of person, and
Yeah.
and maybe someday I'll kind of look back and be like, wow, you needed to hang on to your friends a little bit more on the way. But I have my core group of friends that I've always had in my life since I was young. But everything else feels like I'm kind of transient. Like I have to move forward.
So you're
forward.
saying you're going to forget us as soon as you leave?
Yeah. Who are you again? My heart's a ghost town. Okay.
It is.
I know, we're learning that this morning. All right, let's play Ghost Town right now. Adam Lambert is with us. It's Fernando and Greg at 7:24. Actually, we'll talk a little bit more here in just a couple minutes, but if you haven't heard the new Adam Lambert single, then you need to turn this up. Ghost Town is on 99.7 now.
Died last night in my dreams, walking the streets of some old ghost town. I tried to believe in God and James Dean, but Hollywood sold out. Saw all of the saints lock up the gates I could not enter. Walked into the flames, called out your name, but there was no answer. And now I know my heart is a ghost town. My heart is a ghost town. Last night in my dreams, all the machines had been disconnected. Time was thrown out the wind, and all of my friends had been disaffected. Now I'm searching for trust in a city of rust, a city of vampires. Tonight, Elvis is dead, and everyone's spread, and love is a satire. And now I know my heart is a ghost town. My heart is a ghost town. Ooh, my heart is a ghost town. There's no one left in the world. I'm gunslinging. Don't give a damn if I go down, down, down. I got a voice in my head that keeps singing. Oh, my heart is a ghost town. My heart is a ghost town. Is a ghost town. My heart is a ghost town. My heart is a ghost town.
The new album is called The Original High. It will be available for you June the 16th. New from Adam Lambert. The first single is called Ghost Town.
Fernando and Greg.
On 99.7 now.
Okay, now we're official. Now we can
Nah,
talk
I
again.
didn't care. He's signing autographs right now for some fans. I didn't care, but now I'm obsessed because he's signing now with an orange Sharpie, and I'm obsessed with orange. It's my favorite color.
Is it?
So, yeah.
That's like
I love orange.
That's our little key color for.
I've never seen
Original
anybody sign with an orange Sharpie, so now I'm excited about you.
High. Yeah. Well,
Not that I wasn't excited about you
Wow.
before, but
Presto
I'm really...
it's the
changeo.
fire. It's the original high. We need a
It's
little
true.
fire. That's
It does. It kind of
This is our
raises
pop color. You know.
raises your blood pressure.
You know, I have to say, I get so over involved where I don't actually probably need to, but you know, my management knows like I'm a little bit of a control freak, and so like they send me all of the graphics and stuff for all the campaign, and it was all black and white. I'm like, we need a little orange in there.
Ah!
Yeah,
We see we've
Guys, if you
connected
look
in
on
so
the
many
website,
ways, Adam.
It's not red, it's orange.
Hey, I was reading, and I never read Glamour magazine, but you were in it, so I took a look, and you said some interesting things in Glamour magazine.
Yeah, and it's interesting how people take one little thing that you kind of not really didn't say, and then turn it into something that you supposedly said. I hate that.
Let's clear it up. You're talking about how like you've dated some guys in Hollywood who, some well-known, actors that are in the closet. And
What did the headline say?
Did
that
he
you read?
really say that?
yeah, let's get to that. Did you really say it, or was that something that Glamour put in there?
No,
wrote
Glamour,
people like me.
Glamour
in?
was an accurate article, but
Okay.
it's all the other things that covered it
After
and turned it
they-
into the game of telephone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
so
I
what
didn't
did you really
I didn't
say?
say anything about anybody famous.
Okay.
I go for struggling. It's a little easier.
Again, we're connected in so many ways. I mean, I love a good DL guy.
So is that what happens? Like at the end, you're like, well, he doesn't have a job. He doesn't really have any ambition. He's got to go.
No, it's so
He
funny.
stole
because-
money from me.
It's so funny to me because I had just finished saying, oh, it's so great where we're at right now as a society. Like, people aren't making as big of a deal out of it anymore. And even the media has calmed down and not made it such a sensational thing, being gay and open in the media. And then I go and just kind of say that as an aside, and it turns into this big headline. And I'm like, oh, I just proved my...
Yeah, because the headline I was seeing, like, yeah, Adam Lambert sleeps with closeted
I read that
celebrities.
too, and I was like, oh, my gosh.
You know what's
My
so
big mouth.
You know what's so funny? It's with gay people and a lot of my friends, it's like you struggle to get accepted, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everything's normal. And then on the other side, you have these gay people who are like, I want to be different. I don't want to be normal. I don't want to be accepted. I'm like, oh, for God's sake.
Nobody's happy.
We're in a really interesting time because it's generational. You know what I mean? There's the older generation, and I'm kind of right in the middle, I think. And we fought so hard for our, our rights and for our freedoms and to be accepted and integrate with society. And then you have the kids coming up right now who have it much easier, and so they're kind of like, what's the big deal?
And now they have the internet.
We don't need to make a big deal out of it. It's just it just happens to be, this is what I am.
Right, it is what it is. I mean, and even
Which is
on
a
American
beautiful
Idol,
thing.
even though like you never really either went, you didn't really go either way, but it was almost like this thing like where you really couldn't reveal it.
Right.
And it wasn't until the end. But everybody
Did they have talks with you about that?
Yeah.
Like behind the scenes?
They
didn't care one way or the other?
They didn't care what I did. They were like, whatever you want to do, man. They were very supportive, actually. And I've heard since then people are like, oh, yeah, they did this to him, and they tried to have him be this. I'm like, they did nothing.
No? Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
They were like, whatever you want to make it, that's what it is.
Do you miss having, because didn't they like dress you and so like when
I dress
on those
myself,
shows?
man. I don't.
On there
people
you
dress
dressed
me.
yourself on the American Idol?
Yeah.
You dressed yourself?
Yeah, I mean, they gave us a budget.
Oh, wow, you were good.
They gave us a budget, but I have a shopping problem and a lot of clothes, and I brought a lot of my stuff in, and the wardrobe guy, like the stylist, was really cool, and we went shopping together, and
And we dated.
now.
Hey, and real quick too, we have a big show coming up called June Boom, and we were talking earlier about we're trying to figure out like what your type of guy is.
Oh,
so we wanted to
Lord.
go through our lineup because we think we have some real hotties on the lineup. So
we have one real hottie on the lineup. Jason Derulo is so hot.
Such a great singer too, and a really nice guy. I've met him.
All right,
Yeah,
but is he
doesn't
hot?
play for our team.
Well,
Well,
Look at
now
that.
we're still arguing
Jason is
about.
like convinced. Off the air.
No.
I'm glad you could confirm.
He's the hot guy on the lineup for sure.
All right, and what about Pitbull?
Pitbull?
Yeah.
I know he's not my type, but he's also very nice. I met him once. Very cool.
Who's your like type celebrity wise? Like if
my
you
type?
like pick a celebrity that
Well,
you're
let's
like
go a little younger.
okay.
First. I
Me?
don't know. You asked me.
Other than
Ask me,
me.
I'll tell you.
What am I? Ryan Gosling.
Not quite.
Okay, that's weird because everybody's in love with Ryan
Yeah, I
Gosling.
know.
Weird.
Wow, you are an enigma. You're kind of hard to figure
And
out.
I love that we haven't even talked about music once. on
Tay
this
did.
interview. All you guys want to talk about
Is boys.
boys.
Yes. Thank you. You figured it out.
Well, what would you like to talk about? Music. Music.
Yeah.
radio songs.
What do you want
I
to talk
don't
about?
know.
I
I don't know.
What
my
about this
album,
music?
My music video. Did you see my music video?
Not
I have
yet.
not
There's
seen
boys
it.
in that.
Oh, well, in that
There's
case,
boys
now I
in
want to
that.
see
And they
it.
might even have their shirts off. You didn't see
Oh,
the music
hold
video?
on. Now I'll
Yeah,
Google
come on,
it.
we'll look
Look
at
who
it now.
okay.
There's someone that looks like that. in my
Okay,
music
Calvin
video.
Harris. Calvin Harris. That's Calvin
He
Harris.
looks great, right?
Yeah, hot.
Yeah, hi.
And have you seen his pictures from before?
No,
Total dork.
really.
Total
Yeah.
dork.
Great producer.
He went from dork
Who
to hot.
cares
like in
about his
10
producing?
seconds.
Let's
See
just
this?
look at his
You
abs.
guys are awful. You're taking
Stop
the
talking about
you're taking
talent.
the cause back like 17 years.
That's what we do.
That's what we
All
try
right,
to
listen,
do.
your fans are waiting. The Lamberts are here, and they are waiting patiently for you. So we do have
Aw,
to.
I signed a bunch
wrap
of
it
autographs.
up.
Speaking of
sad.
music, if one were to want to get your music, how
we're
would
talking
they?
about music now.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
how would they
Oh,
get
wow.
it?
Novel.
Would they go
Well,
to iTunes?
It's available on iTunes. Yeah, the album's available for pre-order. It's called The Original High, and Ghost Town is the first single. You guys played that. Thank you for playing my song.
Of
I
course.
appreciate it.
Of course.
Check out the music video.
We figured you were here. Why not play the song?
Yeah, this one time.
We played it a few times now.
Yeah, while you were waiting for me when I was late. They're like, we playing it
Yeah, we
again?"
need something to pass the time while we wait for Adam Lambert.
Check out the music video. You'll like it.
All right, I'm about to do it
I
right
think
now.
you'll like it. You know, we did it over 2 days, and Hype Williams directed the music video, and it was like a house party. It was so much fun. I've never had that relaxed of a music video shoot.
All right.
We made drinks, we hung out, we were all laughing.
That's the way work should always be.
It should be, right?
Exactly. Drinks
I got to
and-
bring a bunch of
and-
my friends in
All
to
right,
perform in it.
I'm looking on our texting hotline where people text, and it's so amazing how people get affected by certain things. So somebody said that they fell in love with you when you winked on American Idol. So you winked
When did I
once.
wink?
I mean,
You probably
you're
didn't
on a
realize you
billion
did it.
shows.
I hope
How
I
do you
didn't.
know?
That's so
But
corny. I'm
You
like,
probably have
wow.
something in your eye.
Yeah, right.
ever since he winked once on American Idol, I've been in love with him. He is so sexy.
Aw.
And then somebody is giving a shout out, not to you, but to Flat Stanley.
Yeah.
They're in love with Flat Stanley.
good.
All right.
He looked real good tonight.
Yes, you do.
This morning.
All right.
Yeah,
Adam
from-
Lambert, go meet your people.
Flat Stanley. I love him.
Yeah.
No neck. Got no neck.
And keep watching the Fernando and Greg Peep Show, 997now.com, because you'll be able to see this interview all day long. Thank you, Adam Lambert.
Thank you.
49ers eye doctor, Dr. Scott Hiver. Now in Daly City, Santa Clara, and San Ramon.
Loungewear, comfies, athleisure, whatever you call it, Play-Doh